A letter from your mother was hidden by your aunt. The truth inside could have saved you from heartbreak. Archangel Michael says, this letter was not meant to be kept hidden. It was written with trembling hands and a mother's voice that only wanted to protect you. But your aunt made a decision that shifted the course of your entire destiny. The envelope was sealed, but the intention inside it was wide open with love, warning, and secrets. A message from a mother who knew pain was approaching, and she tried to guard you before it hit. Yet someone you trusted made sure it never reached you. The day she hid that letter, something cold entered your life. A ripple of betrayal began to form behind your back while you were smiling innocently at the people who had already chosen to deceive you. That letter had truths that could have saved you from heartbreak, confusion, and years of questioning. Your aunt didn't just hide paper and ink. She buried a truth that could have stopped your heart from being crushed. And now, what she buried is resurfacing. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Someone recently stumbled across a box that hasn't been opened in years. That box has your name scratched on the side in faded pen, but your energy still lives inside it. It is the very box your mother left for you. It was hidden in a dusty space behind a cabinet in your aunt's old house. Nobody thought it held anything important, but someone cleaning up found it, opened it, and felt something chilling. They felt like the past had been waiting all this time for justice. Inside that box, the letter rested on top, folded, yellowed by time, but the message inside? Still fresh, still burning, still alive. And it's about to reach your hands. Type Amen to get blessing 947. Your aunt never expected that the truth would come back to find you. She thought years would erase the tracks. But what was meant for you will always find its way, no matter how deep someone buries it. She feared what the letter would reveal, because it exposed her own actions, what she said, what she did, and the lies she spun. She made choices that divided your family, and she wanted no one to know the truth. Your mother had seen the storm coming. She wanted you to be prepared, to know who could hurt you. She wrote names, incidents, memories, all so you wouldn't walk blind into heartbreak. The letter included a name, a person your mother didn't trust. Around you, that person? They were closer to you than you ever thought. Type Amen to get blessing 1181. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Comment, I am ready, if you feel something moving already. Because what you reading is more than just words. It's the start of a spiritual reveal that will shake the foundation of what you believed. That person your mother warned about was involved in your heartbreak. They lied to you, betrayed your love, and pretended to be innocent. Your aunt was protecting that person, not you. The letter also mentioned an event, a gathering your mother advised you to skip. But your aunt convinced you to go, even drove you there herself. That day, everything started falling apart. You trusted the wrong people and couldn't understand why the pain came from nowhere. But the letter would have stopped that. It had every detail written. Type Amen to get blessing 844. Archangel Michael says, the protection you should have received is now arriving in a different form. Your spirit has waited long enough, and now the divine is rewriting the part of your story that someone else tried to destroy. Truth has been delayed but never denied. The moment the letter is placed in your hands, there will be a shift in your life. Old wounds will start to close, not because you forget, but because you finally understand. You will have answers. Your aunt kept quiet all these years, but she felt the weight of what she hid. That weight is cracking her silence. She recently had a dream. In that dream, your mother stood by the doorway, holding the letter with tear-filled eyes. Your aunt woke up shaken, because she knows your mother is watching. Type Amen to get blessing 1262. Your mother wrote with love, but her words had power too. She saw things in people that you couldn't. And in that letter, she wrote it all so you would not fall. There's a part in the letter where she apologizes. She says she regrets not doing more, not being louder with her warnings. That pain of silence still haunts her even in spirit. The person she was most afraid of? They're still in your life in some way. Not as a friend, but as someone pretending to be. The letter didn't just expose secrets. It gave instructions. A way out. A path to freedom that your aunt tried to block. Type Amen to get blessing 2345. Comment, reveal it now, if you're ready for all the layers of deception to be removed. Because what comes next will feel like fire, but it will cleanse your soul. The truth you feared will bring the freedom you needed. Your aunt is being spiritually pressed to speak. Every time she sees your face, the guilt climbs higher. She wanted to protect her own image, but she ended up breaking your heart. Now, people around you are starting to notice her change. She's becoming distant, nervous, and quiet when your name is mentioned. That's because she knows the secret is about to explode. Your mother's words in the letter are heavy, but full of light. She warned you about manipulation, financial schemes, and even betrayal involving someone you confided in. Type Amen to get blessing 675. The letter described how you'd be tricked with affection, that you would be given attention, only to be used. She wrote, "My child, do not trust the one who brings you flowers without roots." She saw the false love forming even before it reached you, and she begged your aunt to make sure you never fell for it. But instead of delivering the letter, your aunt watched you fall. There were also mentions of money, how someone would try to take what was yours. That's exactly what happened, and it broke more than your heart, it broke your trust. The letter named a woman who manipulated your relationship, and your aunt knew her too. She helped her stay close to you. Type Amen to get blessing 2983. Archangel Michael says, no betrayal will go unaddressed. Every hidden word, every stolen letter, every silenced truth will rise now in your favor. You were chosen for revelation, not ruin. Comment, justice is near, if you feel the stirring inside your heart. Because the voice of your mother still lives in her words, and those words are about to become your shield. The woman in the letter? She had been pretending to be your friend. She laughed with you, hugged you, even cried with you. But your mother had seen through her long ago. She wrote that this woman would use emotional traps. That she'd play the victim and hide her jealousy behind fake compassion. And you saw all of that, but thought it was just in your head. Type Amen to get blessing 4100. The letter even warned you of a trip, a journey you were planning to take. Your mother wrote not to go, that it would lead to sorrow. But your aunt told you to go anyway. She told you to live a little. And what happened on that trip? It broke a part of your soul. You're still trying to repair. There's a second page of the letter, still sealed, and it's said to hold the name of the person who hurt you the most. You're about to read it soon. This isn't just a message. It's a prophecy unfolding. The pain from your past is rising, not to break you, but to free you. Type Amen to get blessing 5941. Your aunt is losing control of the narrative. People are beginning to question. They're sensing something strange about her stories. She's starting to say your mother was confused, that the letter was emotional, not true. But deep down, she knows it's real, and it's powerful. Your mother's voice is returning through this message, and your aunt is finally being confronted by the silence she thought would save her. But silence doesn't erase truth, it delays it. Comment, no more lies, if you done letting others rewrite your destiny. What belongs to you is circling back with divine speed. Type Amen to get blessing 8764. Archangel Michael says, the power to recover, rebuild, and rise has always been yours. But now, heaven is making sure you receive the tools to finally see clearly. The clouds are parting. That letter will become your evidence. Not just spiritually, but physically. It holds proof of who stood against you and who fought for you. Your aunt can't run from it anymore. People are talking. The walls she built to hide this truth are cracking fast. You may feel mixed emotions when the letter arrives. You'll cry, maybe even scream. But after that, peace will flow like water. Type Amen to get blessing 3027. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Comment, I claim this truth, to align with what's already on its way to your door. The divine is done allowing the past to keep you hostage. You're stepping into clarity now. Your mother is watching. Her spirit is strong, and she's proud of you for surviving what was meant to destroy you. Soon, you'll read her words. And when you do, your world will shift, because what was hidden is now reborn. This is not the end of your story. It's the chapter where you finally take the pen back, and write with power, with peace, and with truth. Type Amen to get blessing 9900. The moment that letter touches your hands, something spiritual will awaken inside you. It's not just a paper, it's the bridge between the pain of your past and the strength of your future. Your mother's energy is wrapped around every word, ready to hold you again. People who doubted you will start questioning their own judgments. They'll see how you were manipulated, and slowly, respect will return to your name. The energy around you is shifting because the truth is stronger than the lie. That woman your mother warned about still watches you from afar. But her confidence is starting to crack. She senses that something sacred is about to reveal her role in your heartbreak. You will remember things differently after reading that letter. You'll begin to understand why certain people entered your life and why others forced their way in. Clarity is coming like thunder. It can't be stopped. Type Amen to get blessing 5511. Comment, truth is mine now, if you ready to take back what was stolen. Because your season of being confused, betrayed, and emotionally drained is over. The light is about to burn through every shadow. That box was never meant to stay hidden forever. Heaven orchestrated the moment it would be discovered. Someone was spiritually led to that dusty corner for a reason. Your aunt is afraid now. Not because of what's inside the letter, but because she knows you're about to see her truth. And once you see it, everything changes. You'll realize that the heartbreak you endured was not your fault. You'll stop blaming yourself for trusting people who wore masks. And most of all, you'll begin to forgive yourself. Type Amen to get blessing 7284. Your mother didn't just write words, she poured in warnings. About love, betrayal, money, health, and most importantly, your purpose. She saw the traps that would be set before you even stepped into them. There was a dream she wrote about, one where you stood at a crossroads, surrounded by voices trying to confuse you. In that dream, she told you the only voice you needed to follow was your own. Your aunt was terrified of you reading that part, because it revealed how she was part of that confusion. She wasn't guiding you, she was distracting you. But now, the dream is becoming your reality. You're standing at the same crossroads again, only this time, the truth is in your hand. Type Amen to get blessing 8888. Archangel Michael says, no force can block what God is now releasing to you. The letter was intercepted by human hands, but divine timing brought it back. And now, justice will rise with your name on it. Comment, I believe my mother's truth, if your soul feels the confirmation already, because this is your spiritual inheritance, her wisdom, her love, her protection, returning just when you needed it most. This journey you're walking is now being reversed. The pain will begin to make sense, and the healing will feel deeper than any heartbreak you've ever known. What your aunt feared the most is happening. You're seeing her clearly, not with anger, but with awakened eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 3003. She was supposed to protect your mother's last wish, but instead, she used it to shield her own alliances. Now those choices are coming back to confront her. Someone close to you already knows about the letter. They saw your name on the envelope before it was hidden, but they were told to stay quiet. That silence is breaking now. One by one, people are ready to speak. Because truth is contagious, and it spreads faster than lies. Even people who once stood with your aunt are starting to distance themselves. They sense her web of secrecy unraveling. They no longer want to be part of it. Type Amen to get blessing 4666. The letter will bring answers. But more than that, it will bring direction. Your next steps will no longer feel heavy or uncertain. You'll understand why your relationships shifted, why some friends disappeared, why certain opportunities slipped through your hands. They weren't losses. They were divine redirections. All part of a protection your mother tried to leave behind in that letter. Your mother loved you too much to stay silent. So even in spirit, she wrote a path back to your peace. And that path is opening now. Type Amen to get blessing 7555. Comment, I'm reclaiming everything, if you're done allowing deception to rule your life. Because your mother's truth isn't just returning, it's fighting for you now. The paper may be old, but the ink still screams. Her handwriting carries an energy that will make your hands tremble. You will feel her presence as if she's right there. You'll remember her eyes, her voice, her scent, everything. Because spirit never forgets. And she's been waiting for this moment just as much as you have. The woman your mother warned about has sensed this too. She's growing restless. Because everything she built on lies is about to fall. Type Amen to get blessing 1230. She may try to twist the story one last time. But it won't work. You now have the power of truth in your hand. You're about to shock people. Because you're not just speaking with emotion, you're speaking with evidence. That letter is your sword now. The manipulation that once worked on you will no longer touch you. The spells of emotional confusion are breaking. You're walking in spiritual clarity now. Your aunt's silence will no longer be her shelter. Her actions are being seen, and she will finally be held accountable. Type Amen to get blessing 4421. Archangel Michael says, restoration is not just coming, it has begun. Your mother's truth is the key to unlock the healing you've been crying for. Her voice is returning to do what her presence couldn't finish. She tried to protect you with the only weapon she had left, her words. And those words were never meant to stay buried. They are alive with purpose. Every line in that letter holds a promise. Every name is an unveiling. And every warning is a shield now wrapping around you. Comment, my mother still protects me, if you feel the warmth rising through your soul right now. Because she's closer than you think. Type Amen to get blessing 8881. The day you read her letter, a new chapter will begin. You will grieve, yes. But you'll also awaken. Because grief isn't just pain, it's the echo of love. And your mother's love is roaring back into your life. She didn't leave you alone. She left you a map. And now that map is being unfolded before your eyes. You were never forgotten. You were delayed. But now it's your time to receive everything that was hidden. Type Amen to get blessing 7711. You'll be surprised how much you remember as you read. Words will spark visions. Names will trigger memories. Everything that once confused you will suddenly become clear. The pieces will fall into place like a long-awaited puzzle. And the betrayal that once broke you will finally make sense. You'll see who was sincere, who was pretending, and who your spirit always felt strange around. You'll stop doubting yourself. You'll trust your instincts again. Because your mother's words will confirm what you always felt deep down. Type Amen to get blessing 3900. Comment, I received the letter. If your heart feels ready to unlock the wisdom she left behind. Because her words are not just ink, they are fire, and they are light. Let them burn through the lies. Let them light up your next path. Let them wrap you in the love you thought you lost. This isn't just about a letter. This is about the moment you reclaim your story. A story that was stolen, buried, and silenced. But you? You were never weak. You were chosen. And now, the truth your mother wrote will remind the world of your strength. Type Amen to get blessing 633. You'll hold that letter with both hands, and it will feel heavier than paper. Because it carries weight that was never meant to burden you. It was meant to free you. The words will enter your spirit like a whisper from your mother's lips. The room around you may feel still as you read, but inside you, a storm will rise. Not to hurt you, but to wash away every lie you were told. Every sentence will bring light into the dark corners of your memory. She spoke of your heart, how she knew it would be broken, and how she hoped to protect it. She wrote that you deserved more than the pain you were given. She wrote that someone would one day try to steal your joy, but she prayed this letter would stop it. Your mother had seen what was coming before anyone else did. She watched it form in silence and fought with words when she couldn't be present. And now, her final fight is reaching you. Type Amen to get blessing 2188. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Comment, "She's still fighting for me," if you can feel the presence of her protection even now. Because her spirit didn't leave you, her love became stronger the moment her body left. The woman your mother feared most is pretending she's changed, but her energy reveals otherwise. She's nervous now, sensing the truth is on your doorstep. She made you feel crazy, made you second-guess your feelings. But the letter proves your intuition was never wrong, it was buried, not broken. Now she's trying to rewrite the past, playing kind, playing distant. But her role has already been documented in your mother's hand. Type Amen to get blessing 5552. Your aunt doesn't realize it yet, but the letter will bring more than emotional justice. It will reveal financial betrayal too. Something tied to your name was quietly redirected years ago. A portion of something meant for you, money, inheritance, even family assets, was placed into the wrong hands. And your mother tried to warn you about that. She wrote exactly what was taken, when, and how. This is why your aunt panicked when the box was found. She thought the past was gone for good. But divine timing exposed her. She had options. She could have spoken the truth when it mattered. But silence was easier for her than your healing. Type Amen to get blessing 3844. Now the silence will speak louder than her lies ever did. People will read what was written, and the shame she buried will surface in front of everyone. You'll walk into rooms differently after this. Not unsure, not confused, but strong, clear, and fearless. Your story is about to shift publicly. People who once avoided your pain will now listen to it, and those who mocked you will fall quiet. The letter isn't just for you. It's a testimony, a weapon, a key, and you are finally holding it. Type Amen to get blessing 6010. Comment, the shift has begun, if you're already sensing the alignment taking place. Because the hidden is now the revealed, and your story is being rewritten in your favor. You are not the person they tried to break. You are the person who survived. And your mother saw that strength before you even knew it existed. She said you'd feel alone for a while. She said people would turn away. But she also said you'd rise louder than their silence. You are stepping into a season of recognition. The people who ignored your tears will now hear your truth. And no one can steal that light again. Type Amen to get blessing 4322. Archangel Michael says, the chains of confusion, manipulation, and false loyalty are snapping now. You were never meant to carry what others hid from you. This message is the final crack in the wall they built around your destiny. Your mother knew that you'd reach this moment. That's why she wrote that letter. She trusted heaven to deliver it when you were ready to receive, not before. The reason it was hidden for so long? Timing. Divine timing. Not punishment. And now, the moment has come. The letter didn't miss you. It waited for you. Type Amen to get blessing 2190. She also wrote about your future. About someone new entering your life with sincerity. A soul who would bring healing, not confusion. She said this person would come when the truth was finally yours. That their arrival would mark a new beginning. A clean chapter, free from manipulation. Your aunt didn't want that either. She knew your clarity would bring people who truly loved you, and it would remove the ones who controlled you. So she stalled it. But now, the divine is no longer asking, it's restoring. Type Amen to get blessing 1020. Comment, I accept the restoration, if your heart is ready to feel what love feels like after truth. Because what's coming next is not just healing, it's divine partnership. Your mother knew what you needed. Even after all these years, her voice echoes through dimensions just to hold you one more time. The letter ends with words you never thought you'd hear again. Words you've longed for. Words that heal wounds without touch. She ends it by saying she's proud. Proud of how you loved. Proud of how you survived. Proud of how you're still standing. Type Amen to get blessing 7707. Those words will stay in your heart forever. Not because they're dramatic, but because they're real. Because they come from a love deeper than any you've felt. You've cried for answers. You've begged for signs. And now, that answer is in your hand, sealed with love and written in truth. There is nothing left to fear. The past no longer owns you. The truth is your inheritance now. Let that letter break you, just for a moment. Because in the breaking, the light pours in. Type Amen to get blessing 3888. Your story from this moment forward is different. It's rooted in what was hidden and now revealed. It's carried by love that never died. Your mother is not gone. She's active, present, guiding every step with grace. She's wrapping you with invisible arms of strength now. And you are walking into a new chapter where truth is your armor. Where no lie can hold you. Where peace follows every step. This is your legacy. This is your healing. And this is your moment. Type Amen to get blessing 5225. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.